Poco X3 has been a great phone in the smartphone industry. It is a successor of the Poco X2, which was already ruling the under 20k market. So a quick glance of the Poco X3, it is basically the most powerful phone in this segment, you can say. It has the latest and greatest Snapdragon 732G under this segment and 120Hz refresh rate, a display with 120Hz refresh rate and 240Hz touch sampling and all those good stuff. So there is a major complaint going about this device. So what is the complaint? Poco X3 battery drain issue. So here I am to address this situation. Yes, I made a long video in Tamil explaining the stuff, but I guess in English it can be shorter because I just want to say what point I feel and just make you people understand that the problem is whether the problem is there or not. Is it a big problem? Should you consider about it? Will it damage your experience or not? So let's get right into the video. So starting off with the Poco X2, the Poco X2 being such a great phone had again the same issue of battery drain, and I can pretty sure say that even that device wasn't bad at all when it comes to battery, because it had a small, not small, but a smaller battery than the Poco X3, which is the Poco X2 had a 4500 mAh battery, and with the screen with 120Hz turned on and stuff, yeah, it wasn't as good as other phones were in the market. So it gathered a lot of bad reviews, but Poco this time around they decided to not get that complaint ever again, and they did two big things related to that. So this time in the X3, for all the people in the world, they gave a battery which is near 5000 mAh, but especially for India, from where the most of the complaints came, they gave a 6000 mAh battery. So from 4500 mAh to 6000 mAh is a huge leap, seriously. So with this kind of leap in hardware, they also did stuff in the software segment too, which is the Poco X2 had a full-on 120Hz mode, which is every second your screen will be producing 120 frames. By now you would have, most of you would have understood the meaning of refresh rate. If you do not know what is that, just ping me down in the comment. I'll just reply you with the definition of that. So this new Poco X3, in order to save battery, they have adapted a new thing called variable refreshing, and that is self-explanatory from the name itself. It just adjusts its refresh rate according to the content which you are watching. For example, if you are just seeing a still image, it will be in maybe 1 FPS or something, and directly when you swipe it ranks up to 120 FPS and such, all those good things. So these two major things helped Poco X3 to avoid that complaint which they got from the X2. But again, many people started complaining about this Poco X3 too. But why is this happening? First of all, it seems that there was a bug in the MIUI software which was running on the Poco X3, which took 86% and 96, which showed 86 to 90% battery consumption just from the display. And after the MIUI 12.03 update, it was drastically reduced to 40 to 50%, which is pretty normal, having a 120Hz display and a 240Hz touch sampling rate. So after all these things, many people with MIUI 12.05 running on the phone are still complaining. First of all, if you inquire about them about the battery issue, the thing they would have made at least one of these mistakes. If you are one among them, just think about it, don't become angry. Most of the people are believing the fact that it's not a fact, it's true, you should not charge your phone until 100%, but at least you can charge it somewhere near 95%. So people are afraid and are charging only till 70% or 80%, and they are letting their phone down to only 30% and they are charging again. So out of this 6000 mAh, you are not even using somewhere around 4000. So use your complete battery, charge till at least 95, leave it till 0%. So make sure you are doing that at least. Secondly, how much hours battery you are getting after doing that too, because one guy came to me saying that I'm only getting 7 hours bro, but seriously a typical smartphone battery life is just 5 to 6 hours, and 7 hours is something which is appreciable. So just consider this fact, a typical smartphone battery life is 5 to 8 hours, you can say at least. So 7 hours is in a decent position. So if you are expecting huge 6000 mAh battery, I'll get 2 days of battery life, please don't expect. It's just too clear that this kind of display still sucks battery too much. So of course you have to pay for that. and this 6000 mAh battery is just meant for substituting that. So it's not something huge, it's not going to be phenomenal difference for you. It's just going to be the same experience of like if you have a good battery in your current smartphone right now. And finally, so after checking all these two things, third, don't compare your phone with others. Like for example, if a person is comparing this Poco X3 getting 7 hours of battery life with Redmi Note 9 Pro getting 9 hours of battery life with just 5000 mAh battery, just think about it. First of all, that the display technology used there is just 60 Hz with the touch sampling rate which is lower than 120 Hz. So with that is obvious, that obviously will consume less power than this display. So just losing 2 hours for this experience, yeah, it's okay, right? So if you don't want to lose that, just go to the settings, go to turn off 120 Hz and put it on 60 Hz. But that's not advisable. Like 120 Hz is the main selling point of Poco X3, but still saying if you want the 120 Hz, yes, there is a take on the battery. So yeah, these are the battery issues complained by many people, and actually these aren't issues at all. So if you are eyeing on Poco X3 and if you want to buy that, go ahead and buy it. It's not a problem at all. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. So this channel started off with a great thing, but still, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. We do a lot of great tech reviews and videos, so a lot of videos coming up soon. So subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks.